Hi, Guru Bob here, Reflex Flow Training. Today I want to talk just a little bit about the difference between um, using a blade or a pen or using a heavier impact weapon. Now, advantages and disadvantages. Obviously, a blade can cut, you can slash with it. This is a very small blade here, right? So this would not, it can slash, but getting through clothing may not be as easy without pressure. So that's not going to be as effective for anything more than stabbing. This is basically going to be a stabbing type knife. This is a little bit bigger, a little thicker. This, you could get some good slashes in there. But there's one thing you got to remember: if you're going to use a knife, one, the law is going to look down on you, for using it. They're going to really question why you not that you're carrying one, but why you use it as a self-defense, unless you can really prove that your life was really in danger. Also, when you stab somebody, a lot of times you can stab somebody several times, and if they're coming at you with a weapon, they don't really realize they're stabbed right off the bat. Now, maybe you did a fatal stab, and they are going to perish from it, but they may kill you after they already have taken that stab. So that is one of the biggest disadvantages. Other than the law, of course. Another thing, as an impact tool, something like this. This is a lightweight bottle opener. This type of tool is very effective. You can bust somebody open, and you can use this as an impact tool. It's not real heavy, so you really want to have good boxing type skills to go along with it. A pen is basically a stabbing weapon. It's not going to go through clothing quite as easily as a blade. So you really want to target things like the neck, the eyes, and the face, like that. And you will definitely get someone's attention if you stab them in the eyeball or into the neck. Remember, this is life and death stuff. You never want to use a weapon if you don't have to. Now, this is a die-hard, heavy-duty metal flashlight. It's got a lot of weight to it, and boom, you want to set it up. You still have to set it up, but this sort of thing is going to knock somebody out. And the advantage, of course, of that is simply that you're shutting off the computer in the head, so the person's not going to. It's not unlike a knife. You're not going to have to hit them several times. If you hit them hard in the head with this, you're going to drop them and they're finished. Also, it's probably most likely not going to be lethal. And it's also very explainable because you're carrying a flashlight. You use it at nighttime to spot animals, or if you drop your keys, whatever. So a flashlight I think is just an excellent self-defense tool. You remember, you want to have your chin tucked in, your elbows in. You want to learn how to shift back and forth, side to side, just like a boxer, right? Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 right? Bow, bow, bow. Just like that. Bow, bow. So you still want to have to know how to fight, and you still have to have skills. But an impact weapon is a good way. This extended here. You can use this like a baton or like a Arnie stick. A short Arnie stick, right? Bow, bow, bow. So this is one of my favorite self-defense tools. But I do like knives, but you got to remember, society looks down on people who use knives for self-defense, even though they are very much legitimate tools. So be safe out there. Remember, avoidance is the best policy. Try never to get into a conflict with somebody with a weapon. Try to avoid situations where you are in danger if possible. Always try to de-escalate if you can, and only defend yourself when you absolutely have to. If you do have to, as soon as you know that you have to, don't hesitate. All right, have a great day and be safe out there.